frustration come when we have expectation from other that is not met, then this is why financially we need to stop to be frustrated, and be victim because of your spouse, because of your boss, because of your clients, and take responsibility financially to create the income we want.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Wilkie Show. Your financial success is your responsibility, and this is your time to double your income, to make more money. Allen, this is a time right now more than ever because the inflation outside just increased, but not the income.
Mm-hmm.
And people, they have more and more problem to just pay their bills and, pay what they have to pay. And this is why we need to make more money, to double our income, to have a financial success. It's our responsibility.
Absolutely. There's a lot of women out there that have been taking care of everybody, the whole family. Then they end up at a certain age and say, okay, I didn't not increase my financial independence. And that's very important because we're going to give tips today that women out there can find a side hustle, double their money, whatever they're making now, or start some kind of business or a career that they can bring more money and be more independent financially.
And it's bring freedom, satisfaction, because that is your duty to create the income you want, and you don't wait after other people to meet this need.
You got a good point there. We got to create a legacy for ourselves, because if everybody went down tomorrow morning, you end up alone. Do you have enough money to survive, to start a new life, to get an apartment, buy a house, buy a condo, buy yourself a car, furniture?
Mm-hmm.
How would you survive if tomorrow morning everybody would be out of your life? That's the way we got to think. Women out there, a lot of them are in a bad situation financially, and they need to get out of there.
I remember a couple of years ago, many years ago, I read the book, Rich Woman. I don't remember exactly the title, but this lady, she was with this guy making money, but all the asset, all what they had was under his name.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a fight and things was not going well. They separate on the brink of divorce. And she realized, whoa, I worked all these years to create this empire, but my name is not there.
Mm-hmm.
And if we divorce, I'm going to lose everything. Yes, I can have some part of that, but not what I'm supposed to have. And she just woke up and said, no, I need to create, I'm responsible to have my income, to be successfully financially. And I agree, because so many women, they sacrifice their life for everybody, and they don't have what they're supposed to have, and one day they wake up and they have nothing financially, and it's not supposed to be this way, and this is not how we build our life together. We are partnership together, we work together, we share together, but it's not the majority of people. And I really believe that women, they have to wake up in this generation, and the relationship with their spouse is not built on dependency financially, but on real love. We love each other, we build together, but I don't depend on you financially. And for me, it brought freedom in my relationship and in my life.
Well, money is freedom. Money is protection and freedom, total freedom. That's why we need money. We need money to get to that level where, first of all, the first step is to be free.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens around me, I got money to survive. I got money to get my life back in order and to invest and to a business and to a career, to do whatever I want to go live where I want to live, right? So that's the importance. Number one, it's a protection because it's freedom. Then after that, you go and build a legacy for you, your children, or whatever, your life, or if you're two of you, it's better because now you're connecting with somebody with the same vision, financial vision.
Yeah, exactly. And today we talk about the financial, success is our personal responsibility. And we're going to touch 4 points, very important to succeed financially. And we're going to talk about the 4 want, And the first point is women, they won't have success financially until they really take responsibility to do it. they won't have this real success financially until they take responsibility to build their finances and to be satisfied with that. And it's possible. It's possible. Why it's possible for a man to work, to be a spouse, to have family, kids, and he can make money. It's also possible for women too. It's just we have to change the paradigm. We have to change the mindset, the relationship with money, and the way we were educated. These things need to change because it's time for now, this generation, then just for women to build their life and to be financially independent and successful.
We're talking about taking responsibility, women out there. Well, if something happens, your husband leaves, you have the kids to take care of. You're responsible for those kids financially. If you got no money, well, what are you going to do? You're going to be slave to whatever? No, you got to be responsible today and say, even if it's going good in your marriage, understand you don't, anything would happen, but you could die, whatever could happen tomorrow morning. Betrayal, you don't know. Right? Even if you know at 95%, there's still that 5%. Anything could happen. So you got to take responsibility and look around you. Maybe it's your parents. You got to take care of your parents. If something happens to your husband, you got to take care of your children. They're going to school, and you have to pay the college and so on, so on. It costs a lot of money. The credit cards, everything. So you got to be responsible as a woman to take that step of faith and say, okay, I'm going to, even if it's a side hustle, you're putting money aside, you're creating yourself a future, a financial future. Then it is much easier to love your husband and to love the kids, and because you're not in lack. Lack is the worst place to be.
I worked for so many years with abused women, and one of the main reasons why they were staying so long with their spouse that was violent is because they didn't have money to leave.
They're slaves.
And they were dependent, and where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, And I remember the story of this guy making a lot of money, and he said that when he was younger, his dad died, and his mom didn't know how to manage the money, and she was afraid, and she sold the house, and he was really traumatized of all this situation. His life changed and shifted, and now he started to repeat the same pattern, that he is the man making the money and his wife staying home with the kids. What are you doing? You're just repeating the same paradigm that you faced in your childhood, that your dad, when he died, your mom didn't know what to do with the money. She was afraid to lose. She didn't know how to manage the money, how to take care of the business. And now you repeat the same things. We need to stop this paradigm. Everybody is responsible for creating income, creating money. And now we're together for 24 years. Before I was married to another guy. Then he had a problem of gambling, and I was bringing money too, and he was working, but we had problem financially all the time because he was gambling the money, and we had struggle. And I realized when we divorced, and I needed to take care of myself anyway, and I was more free because I didn't have this problem. I was able to manage my money the right way, to just, be in control. And when you met me, I had already my house, all my stuff, working, businesswoman. But this is why we need to not be dependent and frustrated because you don't have the money to do what you want to do, and to bring a blessing to your children, to be dependent on somebody else's decision.
It's a lot of fun when you're a woman and you've got that financial security that you created.
Yeah.
It's your money.
Yeah.
And today you can have all the money you want in life. You can get the amount you want. It's just to develop the skill set to do everything you need and to understand, your peak in your life. What's the law demand for your stuff? You got to take responsibility. Say, okay, I got this to sell. Is it going to sell? What's the service? What's the product I'm going to bring out there? It's easy. You start from one product, one client, and you just step on from there. But this is a really good feeling when you take that responsibility and take control of your money.
A lot of women, they feel guilty if they work, they're not with the kids, or it's like they have a problem with the relationship with money and the fact to work and make money and they're not home with the kids. Or this is a huge problem.
Yeah, feeling guilt. Even speaking about money of making a certain amount or, just having a career, you feel guilty because the family, as you were saying, the family's looking at you. How come you're not a good wife? You're not a good mom? And then you get all this concept coming into your life. They're just blessing blockers. You can be a good wife. You can have kids. I have kids. And everything's good. So it's a mindset, right? It's a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get success till you overcome guilt.
I'm a better mom to fulfill myself.
Especially with money. The kids, they love it, right?
Yeah.
Mom, I want this. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, but it's also like you're not frustrated at home to be not in control, to wait after the other one, no, it's freedom. It's really the point. It's freedom.
Yes.
And fulfillment. It's fun to be a blessing and to be able to contribute and to help and to be in partnership. For me, it's more partnership. It's fun to be in partnership with you. It's fun to bring more on the table. It's fun that I can fulfill myself. It's better for the family. It's better for you. It's better for the kids than to just be on waiting and be controlled and dependent. I don't like it. I don't like the fact to be dependent on somebody, or I love to be free. I'm with you because I want to be with you, not because I depend on you. Of course, we depend on each other because sometimes one can be more energized, healthy, whatever. We help each other, but it's not just one way, one side. And I think it's good for the family. I know a lot of women, they feel guilty if they bring more money on the table.
Yeah,
because
there's a lot of women out there facing that problem. They're making more money than their husband, and that's bringing a lot of tension.
Why? Why? Because again, it's what we receive from generation, the culture, the programming. We receive this information that is supposed to be the man that bring more money on the table than the woman. Who said that? What? It's why when I grew up, I felt very different than other people because I said, this limit, who imposed this limit? Who decided these rules?
We're not supposed to have limits.
No,
God created us to multiply, right?
Exactly. Both.
Multiply.
Both.
Yeah. And we're supposed to multiply. And when we're not doing that, multiplication could be investment, could be, building a higher salary, going to another level in the company. You got to multiply. That's what keeps us happy. If you're not multiplying something, you're just stagnant. You're not going to be happy. And a lot of women are sitting in that position. And it's not good. It's not good because you're not multiplying.
We're not supposed to be in competition.
Yeah.
We're supposed to help each other. And it's, you make more money than me is not supposed, and the ego, or no ego with money. It's supposed, I chose you because I really respect you, honor you. You chose me because you really respect and honor me. We made good choice. Then we're supposed to be happy when somebody, our spouse, make success financially, and we're not supposed to limit herself and feel guilty by her gender. We have gift make room among the kings. This gift that I have inside of me will answer a need, and the fact that I answer a need will bring money, and it's okay. We can have different level of income in different seasons of our life. Money is supposed to increase with time. We're supposed with our gift to bring more skill set and to increase the impact of what we're doing and bring more money because you pay for the value you provide. Then now, why we're going to just feel guilty because we can be successful financially? No, explode, take your place.
It's okay to have five kids, but it's not okay to multiply money. So it makes no sense. As you increase in life, the house, the kids, as you go on, it's going to cost you more money. Go to school, the kids have to have this, have that. There's the first time has a car. If you're not producing money, and if the weight is just on the husband, let's put it that way, right? What are you doing with your skills? He has pressure. And at one point, he's going to feel that pressure and it's going to turn into a negative. But if you're in the game with your skill set, if the woman is in the game, how can she use her skill set, her gifting to double the salary? Double.
Exact. Double.
We talk about that all the time. Double.
More and more.
We're created to double. You take this, I double it. I got $10, double it to 20.
To do that.
All right. So that's why the power two, we call ourselves the power two. We're two into a kingdom. Double.
Yeah.
How can we double? And if we connect our gifting in our talents together, everything. And then I'll say, let's push. Let's double and double and double.
Yeah, I believe that women feel guilty because they have pressure of their, family, environment. You're not at home with the kids. You're not, because it doesn't fit in the box that we're used to be. And they have pressure. And we really have to take decision for our life. We have one life to live.
And it goes fast.
And we need to take decision not according to other people, but really for a decision. And I remember the story of one of her client. She was stay home and her husband was trying to make money but didn't have enough money. And we said to her, you have a gift and you have to use this gift to bring blessing in your family on the table. And she agreed. And she decided to use this gift and go and work and make money. And finally, she started to make so much more money than her husband, right? Mm-hmm. But this guy didn't have really a problem for that, but they saw a huge change. They more than doubled their income. Just the fact that she decided to use this potential, this gift, this knowledge, and she started to work with this gift, and the money came, and their life changed. The fact she did that and she followed her coaching, their life completely changed from a place that didn't like to
trailer
live,
house,
to buying their house, buying their car,
and
insurance.
buying a second house.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah, double. Health insurance, all the, the good. Then this is why guilty, it's really there because of what we received. Mm-hmm. And we need to be aware, is it the truth? Is it really what I want to keep in my life? Is it how I want to build my life? Of course, when we take decision like that, you're not going to please everybody, but you have to do it. That brings us to the third one. Mm-hmm. The third one, then when you take decision financially to be successful, you won't please everybody. It's not everybody's going to be happy with your success, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were talking about that woman. When I remember we told her, you got to go and find yourself a job and get the family out of here. You're not making enough. Mm. She had all the resistance in the world. Yeah. People, her parents were against her. She had to walk at 4 a.m. to go to the job and to get a lift to the job and back. Plus the kids come home at night, do the dishes, everything, because nobody was doing nothing. Even her husband, he was not really against her, but he was doing nothing to help her out. She had that pressure, right? And she stopped being a people pleaser because we told her, listen, do you have enough money? Okay. You want to support your husband? That's okay. Keep on doing that. You go make money. And you gave her the strategies for that and the concepts, how to do that. And she changed the whole history of her family to financial history.
You can destroy your life to be a people pleaser. You can really destroy your life. And at the end, all the people you try to please, are they going to remember that? Are they going to be there? Are you going to be the one paying the price on your own life that you try to please everybody, that you cannot please everybody, trying to please everybody? And finally, they have always something to say. They have always something to complain. They have always something to say about the situation. Then when you look in the mirror, you have to be sure you're going to build the life you desire. You won't have financial success until you stop to please people and you start to please your life, to be sure that you're going to build a life that you love, you want.
You got to come in agreement, and to have success, you got to come in agreement with your gifting. We saw a lot of people, because I'm a musician, try to sing karaoke, and they were dreaming about this career, right? You don't have it. You don't have the gift. Mm-hmm. But you have a gift, though. Mm-hmm. You have a peak in your life. Get in harmony and connect with your gift, and then find that product, that service that connects with that. You will have money. You can develop skill sets, but a gift is a gift. Mm-hmm. I mean, Whitney Houston, she had a gift. Yeah. Whether she was singing in the church or on a stage,
you don't decide your gift. You discover your gift.
That's right.
Then this is make the huge difference.
And that's where the money is. Mm-hmm.
It's not about the passion. It's about the gift.
Correct.
Because like you said, some people, they're passionate to sing, but they don't have the gift. Maybe they
I've
don't
heard a lot of those.
we hear that. But this is a gift you have or you don't have.
Correct.
But when you have a gift and you discover your gift, then now you can invest invest in your gift and to increase your expertise, your skill set, to make your gift very valuable and different than other people.
Yep.
But of course, everybody has gift. Everybody has something to do. Everybody is created to impact this generation, to fix a problem. Everybody, everything. And this is why when you discover that, you're going to have to make some choice that where you come from, maybe the people you surrounded yourself, they're not going to agree. They're going to understand.
They don't recognize you anymore.
No, exactly.
And that's the problem. But they don't recognize you because you're not them. You're you.
You're not like you used to be.
Yeah.
And now they say, you changed so much. I don't recognize you. And I always said when I started to change, say it again. Exactly. I'm not the same I used to be. Why? Because you want to increase in life. You want to double your income. You're going to need to double yourself. You need to change your identity to increase, to become the best version of yourself, to work on yourself. Then if you don't do that, you're going to stay at the same place with the same kind of people. And finally, they're going to be happy that you stay the same, because when you start to change, you put like a reflection in their face that they didn't change. You changed and you increase. And sometimes people around you, they're not going to like it because it's a confrontation of the fact they stay the same.
Because when you start finding out who you are and you want to double your finances, you need that. That's number one. And being people pleaser is not going to make you better. It's going to keep you in the past. Who you are must go into the future. You cannot be a people pleaser. You have a service and you want to double your finances. That's women out there, you got to understand. You've been using this gift probably just like to give it to everybody, and they don't recognize you for it. Till they pay you, right? The people pleasers will not pay you for that.
No.
But once you get into your top gift, you understand it, you come in unity with it, then people will pay you. And those who pay you will, they're not going to be people pleasers. They pay and they will honor you.
Yeah.
They will.
Yeah.
But till you hang out with, you want to lose weight, you hang out with all these people eating wrong and they're overweight, they're not exercising, you're never going to be in shape.
Yeah.
Because they're fun to be around.
Same kind of conversation, same kind of pity party of the situation. Then when you decided to change, really, you're going to start to not please people. And it's like the transition is not easy because you're so used to be around this kind of people, this kind of mindset, this kind of habits. And now you need to transition to the other, side. And this is where you can feel lonely. You can feel like, have I done the good decision? But you need to keep going. You need to do it because you have, again, life is so short. Are you going to live your life according to please people? I remember her story that really shift our mindset very quickly is when we want to be married in the beginning of a relationship. We're 2 years together and say we're going to just, do our wedding. And we want to do our wedding at the beach. But if we say, oh, we're going to please the family, we're going to please the people. And then we had a wedding during a storm in the snow in Quebec. It was so cold with my little dress and just tried to please our people. And
half the people didn't show up.
Because the storm. Oh, my freezing in the church, freezing everywhere. We don't like to freeze. And I realized I took this decision to try to please people. Finally, this day happened. And because of the storm, the condition, we didn't have the people there. Then we said, next time, we're going to take decision for what we want, right? And when we decided to move, then people, they didn't understand. Everybody didn't understand. Some people, then they were okay, but some people no. But it just helped us to say we have to build our life for ourselves. I need to take decision for what I want to create and not according to what people think.
If you follow the crowd because everybody's doing it, everybody's there and you've got all these friends. And I went through that. Where are they today? They're not in my life. They're not connected with me. And it didn't help my money. Because if I'm following the crowd, I'm not going to make money. I'm going to be just barely making it. But if I do not follow the crowd, but I follow the gifting and the product and the service I got to put into this world to somebody else that's ready to pay me, I can double.
Yeah.
I can go from 1 client to 2 clients to 3 clients and not become a people pleaser, but become a person that gives a great service to the next person, and they will pay you because you got to be good at this. Then people love you for the product you are.
Yeah.
Not because you just hang out and then one day they're not there no more.
And often is the closest people, because, the people they're not going to agree or they're going to just react is your family. It's people that are close to you. They're going to react. And it's normal because we call that the paradigm of generation.
Yeah.
Try to keep you like they always used to be. Try to keep you in the same box, the same limitation, the same level. And when you want to go higher and you want to double your income, you want to be financially independent, you want to be financially successful, you want to create your dream, of course this paradigm will react.
Gonna knock on the door.
Oh yes, and it's people you love, it's people that is very close to you. But you have to be aware of that because this paradigm they have already in their life want to keep you in the same place. And it's why when I grew up and I realized looking at the family, what was going on and say, no, this is not for me. And when I decided to be different than the family, of course, I had some reaction. Why are you not doing like your mom? Why are you not doing like people in the family? Because I'm not like that. Because I want something different. How are you going to take care of the house, cook food, clean the house, and work, and this and that? I'm going to make money. And I'm going to pay people to clean the house. And I'm going to pay people to help me and help us.
Whatever I need. An assistant to do this, and a woman that cleans up there, and somebody to take care of the house, and whatever.
I said,
you have money.
My husband didn't marry me to have a cook. He married a wife to work in partnership, and you just, work together.
That's the first thing I think I told you. I not really somebody that in the kitchen that much. I just eat on the corner of the counter and I'm go. So I told you the first thing I said, I ain't going to marry you for your kitchen. I don't want that. That's boring for me.
This is when I say, yes, baby.
Go out there and make money.
Yes, baby, I'm ready.
Right.
That's good. But this is the point. You cannot please because people, they're comfortable in their comfort.
Yeah.
And they want to project on you to be the same. And you have to.
After 10 years on the road, I had doubled. I started from small bars to playing in opening acts, and thousands of people were in front of me every single night, arenas and stuff. And I was with a woman at the time that...
Oh, yeah. You had a woman before me?
Yeah. And, I wanted to please her, so I quit the tour to go do something else to make money. But what did I do?
Big mistake.
I just killed my whole career. I destroyed it.
Yeah.
People pleaser. And,
Then this is a good point.
Yeah.
How many women they have done that?
Oh, yeah. A lot of them.
How many women they just put aside
their career and then
trash,
bang, and then try to come back.
Their passion, their
That's
dream,
awful.
their call.
That's awful. So I just want to put that in, to slide that in because I made that mistake, and that's the worst mistake. So any woman out there, don't do that. You come back on track, or else you'll lose yourself. That's who I was. And that's when I met you, we've been driven to double and double and double and double.
We didn't want to stop each other to fulfill our life. We want to help each other.
Right.
Yeah, this is a good point. You have to realize that when you start to have success, people, they're not going to be really necessarily happy with the fact that you have success. Jealousy will come, gossiping.
They won't celebrate you.
No, exactly. They won't celebrate you. They're just going to gossip, try to criticize you. And you have to detach yourself from that because if you don't, you're going to be miserable. And often I said, I worked hard to have what I have today. I'm not going to apologize for my blessing. I'm not going to apologize for what I have today because during tough time, I work hard. During tough season, I didn't quit. And still today, we continue to push and work. But the result, some people think, oh, you were born under a good star or something. No, I work hard and I'm not going to apologize for my blessing today. Then if you're jealous, if you don't like it, deal with it. It's not my business.
The people who celebrate you, that will celebrate you, are people that you sowed into their lives. You fixed the problem. They paid you for it. And because they paid you for that product or service, you're hiring people. You're creating jobs. You're creating, those people can go and rent a place, get their children in school. I mean, then those people will celebrate you.
Yeah, and it's often equal or higher than you. They're happy to see you having success.
Yeah.
They they have no problem. They encourage you. Often people, they're going to be jealous and criticize you and all of that. They are lower than you. And they look at you and they try to bring you down, This is why you have to be aware that you don't have so many people close to you. They're going to be happy for your success.
So that's why if you are, let's say you're alone, and you've got all these people and you have success, if you look in the mirror and you say, no, I like what I'm doing. I love that. I want to increase. I want to double again. I want to double this year. Next year, I'll go to the same goal. I'll double again. You're always looking in the future and you're happy. So whatever happens around you, you are self-driven.
Yeah, and because you do that, you change, you increase that. You start to have a new environment, new people around you.
Yeah.
People, they want to celebrate you, encourage you, support you, push you, be there for you. Instead of people, they just tolerate you, criticize you. Then you see the change, but you have to be ready to leave something to get something else.
Absolutely.
And this is very important because if we don't do that, we can destroy our life, what we desire, what we want to really fulfill, our dreams. We can really, like you said, because you want to please and people, you stop your momentum and you regret that after.
If you cannot celebrate yourself, first of all, and you can't celebrate your spouse, you can't celebrate your kids, I mean, you're going where? Because that's the core of your success is to be able to celebrate, first of all, yourself. When you look in the mirror, you're proud of yourself, you're proud of your wife, you're proud of your kids. And then, okay, you've got a goal, let's go higher, let's push higher, let's double. But people, if you wait for people you're a people pleaser and you're waiting for other people to celebrate you, they'll always bring you down. You got to shift that. Me, I don't care what people say, the haters, whatever. I know who I am. I know my wife, my son. I'm proud of what I got. I'm proud of the money. And now, okay, let's double this. Let's go higher. So first of all, I'm celebrating me, my family. And if you're a woman out there and your husband is working, you're not, and you want to do that, it doesn't mean you want that $1 million career. Maybe you just want to double. You want to make a few K a month. Mm-hmm. And just go and celebrate yourself and do it.
Yeah.
Your family's going to be...
And make decision to stop to hang out with people. They just tolerate you because in the back, they just talk against you. Yeah. They're not there. For me, it was really like a huge aha moment. Then, oh, no, I don't want to go there because they're going to just like have a double face like, hi, how are you? And I know they just look at
Snakes.
me. Yes. Then I don't want to go there because I have nothing to do there. Mm-hmm. I prefer to stay home or go somewhere that people, they're just going to wow and love and share together. And it's completely different because if you stay where people, they're not happy with your success, you can really sabotage your success, your dream, because you stay too long around people. They don't want you to be successful.
Mm-hmm. It's very important to take a decision today and say, okay, if I want to double my finances, what do I have to change, right? What do I have to discover in me, my real gift, my real talent that's going to produce that double? And who can I hang out with? What's the type of environment that my gift, my top gift, will thrive? It's like you don't put any type of flower or whatever in any type of environment or earth. It has to be in the right place. Now, we mostly discover that too late. But for a woman out there who wants to make money, say, hey, I've had enough of this. I want to make money. I want to double. Mm-hmm. And so we invite them to come. We've got always events, free events, to click down there and come and join us to know how to double. Yeah. What's the skill set? What's my talent? What's my peak? How do I do it?
It's easier to just look at how much you're making and say, I'm going to start there and double that.
Yeah.
And after you double, you learn the principle, you learn the system that it's easier to double again and to double.
That's right.
That it goes fast, but you have to learn that and not stay at the same place, stagnant. You need to really invest and multiply, and it's possible. Then it's so powerful because it's a shift in your life. Everything starts to shift. When you double your income, everything starts to shift.
Oh, yes.
The kind of decision, the freedom, the protection, the blessing you bring around you. Because we started this principle a couple of years ago, we were able to buy a house for my parents. We were able to start to help women. They are just widow or by herself, paying their rent, be there to help more and more people. It's so good. It's so powerful to feel like more I can multiply, more I can help, more I can do. And I bring protection over my family, my life.
It's funny because we said at one point, what we taught in our coaching, not everybody would take. It was not like the broad thing, like the low ticket thing. So we decided, okay, how do we double our finances? What kind of clients that will pay us? And then we started one price and we doubled that price and doubled that price again. That's why that today we have doubled so much, because it's a question of mindset.
Yeah.
You got to take responsibility, going back to the first one. Take responsibility, stop being guilty, and just pushing. Stop being a people pleaser and make it happen.
Yes, stop to be a people pleaser and finally realize that it's not everybody's going to be happy with your success. They want to be happy with your success. But just to finalize, and you just said something so good, and I just want to come back to that. A lot of women, they feel guilty to charge the value they are. They don't charge at the level because they feel guilty. It's too expensive. It's too high. The people, they don't pay according to this is expensive. They pay for the result.
That's right.
And this is where I woke up one day and say, I don't charge, a couple of years ago.
To my worth.
I don't charge at the level is my value. Then I bring result.
Correct.
And I said, because I'm used to help people for free. And bring all these results in their life for free and realize, no, I need to stop that, undervalue myself. And when you start to change that and don't feel guilty because you charge what you're supposed to charge. If somebody come in my backyard, build a pool, they're going to charge me the value of the pool because they're going to work for that. And the result will be there. Then I started to realize when I bring result, people pay me for the result and the value is there. What is the value? And then my income started to change.
That's right.
And I encourage women today, you watch this show. If you like this show, comment, please, subscribe, like, share the video. But you need to realize to stop to feel guilty and to not charge the value that you provide